It is actually. Boo 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 boo. Actually, hold on. Do this. Probably should make sure everything's going on. Come on. Come on, YouTube. Quit being stupid. Up the app, up the app. Sweet. Fuck. It's not run off everything. It's actually Adam is back there. Oh, there you are. There you are. Just so quick. Yeah, it's like cold day. It's a comparison to how it has been the last few days. Chilly. Alright, doggo. There you go. Brr. Just kind of checking out a little bit of some of these ore weavers I've been showing around here. What are you getting all defensive for? Silly spider. I'll do this. Okay, all stick there. Either hearing a squirrel, rat, or a bird or something over there. Sounds like a rodent of some sort. Whoop. It's bursting in here. Whoop. Nope. Don't fall. There. Okay. Oops. Okay. That should hopefully feed off some of the critters. Throw a little bit over here. This will probably. Oh. Oops. Let's see if I come on, quit doing that. Throw a couple this way. Okay, let's see if I can do the rest. Essentially, well, oh, those crows are already over here. Wonder how long they've been observing. I kind of wonder when they got there. I didn't notice them up there until just now. Let's see if I kind of coax them in. Oh, one of the squirrels is already eating. What opens over? Oh, oops. Let's see if we can see this little guy up here. Oh, crow chilling over there. They're both hanging out over there. The squirrel's over here. Zoom in all the way in. Oh, there you are. Yep, right there. See his little ears. Kind of see his little silhouette. Right there. Oh. Wonder when that little guy showed up there. Would you cut that out? Oh, the crows just took off with their nuts. Nice. There. Alright, but best I'm gonna get with that, I guess. Oh shit. Hold up. Dude's sneaking up over there. It's posting up right there. Little fatty. Oh, I'm seeing another one walking over here. It's one of the crows just hanging out. It's sneaking over. It's sneaking over. Sneaking over. Just coming over to grab one nut that just dropped. Oh, yep, just grabbed it. Just got it in his mouth. And off it goes. Oh shit. And a gigantic moth. Things are just all lively today. Got all sorts of life. Oh. Come here, moth. This moth is not keen on being grabbed. Like, at all. So, hell no. Would you get over here? Oh my good lord. Good grief. You, buddy. Bud. I'm surprised my dog hasn't done anything to this. Would you move? I don't want him on the ground, necessarily. I don't want him being stepped on accidentally. Come on, move. Move! Oh my good grief. This piece of shit. Hey, Zooks. Oh my god, now Zookoff is just like, oh yeah, let me have it. Oh my god, you fucking moth. Oh, finally. No! Damn it. I had you in my hand. You're just like, nah. Come on. Oh. Oh my good lord. Okay, if we're doing this, then I'm gonna find something to put you in. Like a bush. Or something. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, brosif. Quit being a nutter. Like this weird little fly hop jump things you're doing ain't gonna help you. There we go. There we go. That's all I was trying to do. Now put your back over here. Did you really just land on me? Are you serious? Where'd you just go? Motherfucker just landed on me. Somewhere. Oh, I see the little dude now. Yeah, alright, he's on the ground. Fucking silly ass moth. Jeez. Okay. I hope it's not on me anymore. At least I don't think it is. Okay, whatever. Here you go. Crows are out, squirrels are out, mom's freaking out. That's great. That's always awesome. Coffee, there it is. Give me. For that to be my savior. Alright. Turn this on. Oh, Bluetooth. Gonna need that. Need my speaker. Need you off. Go sweet boy. Go sweet little puppy. Hey, what are you sneaking into? Or sniffing into? There we are. Ooh. And boom. Are you a muffin man or a cupcake guy? I don't know, like either or. Pretty neutral to it. Those little pitter patters. You little pitter patters, Zukov. Good lord. 2 for 2. 3-point line. Okay, I guess I'm hitting the longer bin first. There we go. Hit one more. That was a total miss. 4 hits, 1 miss. I'll take it. Usually it's the opposite. I usually am getting all misses and no hits. Oh, wait. You know what? Fish the last one. Let's try it. Got it in. Okay, so, well, actually, you know what? No, I still, oh my god, I have a lot of cans over here. Nice. Man, get my fucking shot game going on over here. Fucking nailing that shit. Outside of one. I didn't hit one, but I got the other ones. Ah, coffee. Okay. Also apologize for last stream. Or lack of pornography last stream. Oh, you need food? Okay, Tumblr doesn't like me, and I'm not downloading Tumblr at all because, like, I'm getting a new phone, really, so I don't really want to download any new apps. Keeps making me want to log in, like, oh my god. Like, I can't even really see anything that pops up on Tumblr anymore because of shit. I've used it so much that it literally just pops up. It's time to try it, even though I'm already am. It's like, fuck, maybe I don't want to make an account, asshole. It's like, fuck you, Tumblr, like, shit. It's like, I don't care to make a fucking account anytime soon. It's like, holy shit, I have enough social media. And by that, I mean YouTube and Reddit, and that's basically it. Or fucking Instagram, kind of. And even then, that's even way less. Oh, there we go. Now we're actually getting something. Yay, there we go. Those look delicious. Not too sure about the gigantic thing of butter just right in the middle of it, though. Maybe some honey butter, though. I will admit, that one isn't getting me as much, but it's still good. I'll still eat the fuck out of that. Are the flowers edible, too? I would hope so. I would hope you could eat them. I don't want them to just simply be display. Boom. Back in museum. Second one, strawberry lemon ricotta crumb cake. So ricotta crumb cake. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it'd be pretty good. But that first thing, though, was more of an immediate, like, oh god, I wanted to try it out. I mean, I'd still eat both of them. It's not like, I'm really being like, meh, to either or. I mean, it's basically being like, hey, do you want, like, you're in the mood for some Pop-Tarts. Well, do you want, like the, just a beautiful Pop-Tart, or do you want, like, some homemade Pop-Tart that your homeboy made that is probably just as good, but it takes a while to make? It's like, you're gonna probably just go for the immediate result, even though both is gonna be fire as fuck. So it's just like, I mean, it's one of those situations where it's like, well, I could just, like, wait a little bit, or not. But fuck. It's rule in breakfast photos, there has to be a pat of butter. Yeah, I guess for, like, breakfast photos. So, surprisingly, I'm not really feeling it as bad as I thought I would. But my jaw is still feeling it like a bitch, though. Like, I'm not really going to be doing a lot of mouth opening or anything like that anytime soon. I'm just going to be like, Because, like, I'd say, yeah, at that point, that's where it starts getting a little, like, painful. Like, about the, ow, ow, oh, what did I just do? Ow. I think I just jolted a muscle, like, too quickly doing that, and it just caused immense pain. Ah. Okay, I think it's just like muscle tendons that are sore or something, because, I mean, I'm moving a few things around here and there, it doesn't hurt too much, but if I move it a certain way, it hurts like a bitch. Or if I put, like, you know, a certain amount of tendon on, like, a jaw muscle or something. I don't know what they're called specifically, the muscles in your fucking chin, face area, or whatever, but those ones. I had a dream once I had a giant sugar pizza cookie that was a slice, one chocolate spread, the other peanut butter, and last starter jam. What, like cut, like slice into thirds? Kind of like a Neapolitan? Or the, like, Napoleon's ice cream sandwich or whatever? Or whatever it's called, you know, the one with the 3 flavors. I almost lost the last scoop of ice cream by dropping it. Luckily, it landed on an empty package on the floor and didn't touch it directly, which meant it was still good. No A slices, I think. Oh. How would that be fucking like an even amount? For thirds. Okay, whatever. It's just like 3 different things. Well, I guess it's just all a cookie, you know, it's just a regular cookie, but okay, you know, actually I just kind of realized, it's just spread on them, you know, you just put the spread on top of them, okay. Dream logic, yeah, dream logic, yeah, I guess so. I mean, realistically, it's just dream logic being used, but... I did actually have a dream, not last night, but actually, like, probably like a week or so ago, where, you know, where, like, the dream logic was that, like, I mean, it was weird, like, I was, like, spray painting around or some shit, I think, or whatever the fuck, or maybe I was looking for spray paint, or something like that. It was one of the two. And, like, these dudes, you know, like, show up being like, hey, you know, we have these, like, you know, magic markers, or these wonder markers, or something like that, like, these outdoor markers, or whatever, instead, that, like, work way better, apparently, and they just look like regular Sharpies, but, like, for some reason, they were just fucking, yeah, way better than, you know, using a spray paint to, like, you know, get, like, a little lettering across or some shit. I was just like, what the fuck? Despite the, like, because I think a lot of it's just because, like, I mean, around here, every now and then I'll see some graffiti that isn't from spray painting, but, like, from, like, some sort of a marker thing. Like, maybe, like, I want to know what specifically. I think that's why my, you know, in my dream house, maybe, like, my brain was trying to, like, discover it, but through the dream. You were able to draw magic doors with them? No, like... They weren't like magic, they were just like, you know, like, I don't know, like, you know, the random markers that, you know, like, if you see, you know, some graffiti and it's not from spray painting, but from, like, a marker or something, it's from that. Like, and I think my brain was trying to, like, you know, process that, but for some reason called them, like, outdoor, like, wonder markers or some shit in my brain. Even though I know for a fucking fact that's not what they are. I don't know what, specifically, you know, they are, or where you would get them. But my brain was just like, hey, we're going to have a whole dream about figuring this out. Because that's apparently what I was, you know, it wasn't, like, it kind of stuck with me for a bit, but I just never thought about it up until now. Until you mentioned the dream logic thing, because it's like, yeah, that was kind of like a, you know, because I was thinking, it's like, that is a little bit of a weird dream logic dream that I'm remembering. At least, you know, from, when I was thinking on. Because I think the dream logic was trying to, like, discover something. Or just trying to find something out. Which, is that even possible? I guess it technically would be a coincidence or something. Like, you know, just, yeah, like, you know, having something, like, I guess, like, predicted in a dream, or, like, you know, happen in a dream, but it also happens in real life. Where our family owned a mansion with a ghost in it, and it was treated like normal. It's like, yeah, we just have a ghost here. Yeah, it's whatever, it's, you know, not that big of a deal. You expect me to take care of it like it was laundry? Like laundry? Yeah, did you take care of the ghosts in the attic? Hey, Rose, can you go do that? It's your weekly checkup. Parents would do that to their kids. It builds character. Dude, like, I love how, like, you know, parents, that's kind of like a way to, like, deflect from some of their more, like, improper or poorer parenting skills. They will just be like, helps building character. It's like, isn't that what you're, like, isn't that your job? Not for them to fuck up? And, like, because you fucked up, it's like, okay. What? Hey, what? Oh my god. I was just hoping he would be chill. What? Shut up, dude. Bruh. Bruh. I have like a baby migraine right now. I don't need this. Dude. Shut up. Adversity builds character, but it's an excuse for being stubborn. Yeah, it isn't. I mean, it's, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, if anything, you're just kind of like making your kids not, or making them just not trust you as much. Or, you know, also just, you know, like, you know, letting them have like some sort of, basically, you know, just like have like, you know, trust issues, you know, like confidence issues, shit like that. Just want to be good. And yet so many parents just like do that as a way to just be like, they'll learn. They'll figure it out by being a little more broken. Or summer dogs could bark forever if they wanted to. Well, yeah, he could. I think Zukov's tried that, but then he'll eventually get bored. Well, it looks like he at least, you know, just knocked it off pretty quick. Ugh. I won't admit, now that I'm kind of like, you know, fully waking up and shit, my head is certainly sore. Mostly just because of all the headbanging and probably just hitting my chin. Because I'm just like, oof. Like, even my knees are kind of feeling it a little bit. I also don't know how you discipline a kid that much. That makes that much of a difference on how they turn out. My brother and I both we behaved very differently growing up. I mean, I think it's just more about how, like, you know, the kid copes with it. Because the thing is, honestly, it doesn't, you know, have any positive outcomes, like, at all. And, at least, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, when, that type of abuse is, you know, granted, usually it isn't, like, you know, anything that is, you know, positive when it comes to, like, you know, the specific outcomes from that. I mean, I suppose it's either, like, negligible or benign or, you know, negatively impacting. Because nothing good comes from, like, you know, disciplining a kid in the sense of, like, the belt or some shit. I mean, because there's, you know, merit to obviously make sure, you know, discipline a kid when they fuck up, you know, because that happens. But the thing is, like, there's a difference between, like, you know, like a healthy discipline of, you know, kids so they actually learn, you know, or, you know, versus just punishing them. Just because, well, they did bad, so fuck them. You know, it's like there is a difference to it. And I argue, like, you know, fucking, you know, being, being, or, like, you know, hit with a belt or some shit does not equate to, you know, like, that positive, disciplining, where the kid's actually gonna learn. If anything, the kid's just gonna, like, you know, learn that, oh, you know, some things, you know, I might just get beaten for, so I'm gonna be more timid, and probably more likely to not really do anything. Thinks that would be kids' asses, so I'm actually going to make him behave. Clearly, I haven't met my brother. He's never learned much until much either. Or until much older. Yeah, until much older. Yeah. I mean, you know, for me, like, honestly, when it came to like some of the stuff I was watching, it was mostly more or less just like, just being grounded in my room or some shit like that, and basically having to just like be bored out of my fucking mind. Like, I mean, it was even to the point it's like you couldn't even just like play toys or some shit or whatever. It was just like, nah, you either stay in your room or you do chores and shit like that, and like nothing else, and you'd be bored. So it was fucking, shitty. And honestly, it didn't make me learn anything else, like when it comes to the punishment outside of just like, well, this shitty shit. Like, I mean, if anything, it just kind of like made me a little bit more cautious about, when, I might potentially be doing something that my parents might perceive as wrong. Even though most of the time it really wasn't. Most of the time it was like staying up late or some shit. Really just be being out in the real world for like 10 minutes. Yeah. And honestly, it would certainly help if, like, parents and just, like, our education system in general actually kind of helped prepare kids for that. So, they don't get, like, trauma immediately, like, within the first 2 seconds of participating in the real world. That would probably be a little beneficial, in my opinion. Just because then it will at least, give a little bit more tools and preparation for, kids growing up once they become adults and go out in that real world. Which is kind of like another thing. It's like, I mean, when I do see kids out in the real world sometimes and shit with their parents, like, I feel like more often than not, I really just see, like, these parents just basically giving their, kids, like, phones or, like, some device, to be distracted with. It's like, like, there's, I mean, it's not all the time, I mean, but it does happen a little more often than not that I'd really like to see. Which, honestly, I'd rather never see. Like, I mean, and also just, like, a lot of times where, kids are, like, crying or yelling or screaming about something. And it's like the parents basically don't do really anything to try to stop it. It's just like, it's like, because I've seen, how those kids could stop. Like, usually giving them something like a JoJo or some shit like that, it usually does. But it's like they don't really try to put forward any actual effort to fucking, like, like, maybe, address that issue. Because, it's, because honestly, it's like that shit's a problem for everybody. Don't blame the kid, but I'm gonna blame the parent though on that. Or it's like you could be trying to do something. And at least the parents that do try, even though their kid is still like constantly screaming off or whatever. It's like at least I could grant that. It's like, all right, you're at least trying. But like, I mean, holy shit, the amount of times I see parents that don't give a fuck, or just like keep shopping and like pretend they don't hear it, it's fucking ridiculous. It's like, what, you expect them to just, like, do that for a couple minutes and just shut up or something? It's like, if I ignore it, they'll just move on. More kids are growing up to be so apathetic. Yeah, I mean, honestly. I mean, it also, kind of explains why, like, a lot of, like, when it comes to just attention spans in general, they tend to be a lot more, like, a lot shorter. I mean, because a lot of, the parents, like, or, from, like, the last, like, 10 years to now, basically, basically just, letting their kids, grow up just being occupied by those things, with these devices for the most part. Or not actually, giving them any interaction or, interacting with them or anything, or making them go outside or whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, even the times where I was grounded and shit, my parents would make me go outside. It's like, hey, go ride a bike or something, like, I'll be like, alright, yeah, and I'll just go out and just go up and down the street, basically, for a while. So, I mean, it's just like, as much as it's so benign and kind of small when it comes to shit like that, it really doesn't fucking matter. Especially when it comes to, like, kids growing up in their formal years, when that shit especially, is something that, is pinnacle to their development. Parents didn't make me go outside and I turned out fine. They probably should have made you go outside. Why don't you make your kids get occupied by a hobby? I'm not saying you have to sign them up for a bunch of different classes. Trust me, I never liked it, but I don't know. Give them a sketchbook or something. Yeah. Or, like, you know, give them some musical instrument. Like, honestly, like, you know, at a certain point, you know, outside of, like, basic teenage edgy rebellion bullshit, like, you know, there were a lot of things that eventually kind of were distractions, or at least, you know, hobbies or interests that, you know, like, you know, that if anything, my parents were certainly supportive of, like, you know, playing trumpet and, you know, playing the music. So much to the point that I'm still doing that. You know, so it's just like, I mean, you know, there's a lot of elements and a lot of aspects about, like, development, especially when it comes to the arts, you know, that really, you know, are vital, you know, for kids to learn. And the thing is, there's plenty of kids that aren't going to totally get, like, drawing or playing music or some shit, but fuck, I mean, you know, like, the whole idea is, you know, to, like, kind of see what sticks, you know, and then support that, and then, you know, build that up. Buy them a console and tell them that every test they get on, they'll get them a game. It worked for me. I mean, I guess, but only if you invite the friends over, so you at least have, you know, some shit, some people. Or don't, you know, or you have to play at your friend's house first. I'd add a caveat. Just because it basically would have to, like, basically, like, you know, force my kid to go out and have friends. It's like, hey, you know, you got a friend that you can go play this with? Go to their house, play it. And if they don't, then bring a console. I'll drop it off for you. Who needs friends? Says the one who comes on to my streams all the time. And every now and then it's just like, I thank you, bros, for, you know, being like, you know, it's like, I mean, come on. Don't be so coy. Let's straight on the game. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I had, like, you know, like, band practice. I had, like, you know, other, you know, after school shit that I did. Though when I went home, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, I did game. You know, but it was nowhere near as much, you know, in comparison to probably you, at least. Like, I would fucking, you know, like I said, I would have, like, you know, I remember on Tuesdays there was a Gay Straight Alliance Club thing, so I would go to that after school, unless I had, like, some band thing I had to go to. And then usually a lot, I mean, also especially because I had pep games, you know, like, I would come back to school usually around, like, 6 or 7, just so so we could play for the pep band and practice for that and all that shit. And then there was marching band practice when Starlight came up, or whenever, like, we had, like, the winter, you know, parade in our town here in Milwaukee and stuff like that. And, you know, just random little shit like that. Most of my extracurricular activities were basically around music and band, but, you know, still applies. I did have a few that were in, like, some science classes, more or less just, like, you know, optional, like, hey, if you want extra time to work on these projects, you know, we can go outside and, you know, help you out in this and that and blah, blah, blah. Mainly for, what was it? I think it was our astronomy class where we had our, like, project where we were making those, like, bottle rockets, like those big-ass, like, you know, rockets you launch up in the air and all that shit. Like, you know, so we had, you know, one of those projects, and he gave us, like, optional, like, extracurricular, like, you know, an hour or two after school if you wanted to, like, you know, have extra time to work on it and shit. Because, like, he understood that, like, most kids probably wouldn't be able to bring their shit home, and I couldn't, so I was like, you know, just because it was too fucking, you know, bulky and encumbering, so I was like, alright, well, fuck it, I'll just, you know, I'll just leave it here, and then, you know, after school, you know, at least on time I have available, I'll just work on it a little more. Your dad wanted you to play football, but was about to charge those monsters that pass for children. I mean, you know, like, well, I would have just, you know, gone into something different. It's like, I want you to get into football, boy. It's like, I don't know, can I do baseball instead? Well, at least it's a sport, son. Baseball, fine, but if you said tennis, I would have beaten you and disowned you. Well, the thing is, baseball can actually be pretty fun. I mean, I play baseball, and and stuff, and I kind of, like, and I kind of have, like, the, a general basic knowledge of the game. And, I don't know. Playing it and stuff is fun. Watching it, Playing it, though, is actually pretty fun, though. Big guy dumbing the rocks. So basically the Hulk for his age. So it sounds like it. Really, dog. There we go. If everything goes well, it'll be in New Mexico sooner or later. Well, yeah, I kind of figured that's what's already been happening. Assuming everything goes perfectly well. I figured you're going to be there by the beginning of next year. I think you're going to be fine. Like, you're saying that, like, it implies that, like, if it doesn't go well, you'll literally never, ever, ever leave or something. And it's just like, dude, you realize that it is just beyond not true. Like, even if things don't absolutely, like, fucking, work out perfectly, it's like, you're still gonna get the fuck out of that shithole state. You want to smoke weed now? Well, it's called patience. Evidently, you were never taught that growing up. I know what sport I want to do. Okay, cool. Football, alright? No. Oh, baseball? No. Please don't tell me your stance. Keep guessing. Soccer? Please don't say that. Wrong again. Well, what is it then? Golf. Tears just flow down his cheeks. With trembling hands, he raises his shotgun to his son and then to his own face. It's one of those things where he's got two in the chamber this time. Won a game. Well, that technically is like a professional sport. It's an e-sport. Like, so, that is a thing. You can unironically be a professional gamer. Though you would have to be fucking competitive as fuck. If nothing but Koreans. You do realize that you will literally be obliterated in every game? Like, you might want to just do that here in the US. Like, because you'll be going against COD kiddies, basically. If you go in Korea, you're going to be obliterated by, like, even the most, like, beginner player. Because, like, Come on, like, I mean, dude, they're going to, destroy you in gaming. Like, your record would probably be, like, you know, 1 because one of them gave you a little sense of pity, and then, like, the rest of it would just be losses. It's good enough to fight South Koreans. I know how underhanded they fight. Oh my god, it sounds like you're talking like some UFC shit, dude. Yeah, I did some UFC fights, you know, with some of those Koreans back in the day, and I tell you what, they underhand their fights sometimes. It's actually easy to beat them if you know what to do. Once you kind of figure out their tactics. It's like, what the fuck? Also, out of context, this does sound a little, sus. Just saying. Bro, the StarCraft Korean scene is cutthroat as fuck. And, well, like, you better start honing your craft then. If I'm talking about fighting Koreans online like it's Vietnam, I know, dude. Oh, dude, this is an awesome rug. It looks great until the Roomba accidentally summons a demon. Dude, that is a badass rug, dude. I would just have that as a regular piece in my room, dude. That looks awesome. Best of America is yet worst is equal to our best. Their worst is equal to our best, I'm not joking. Well, that's, I mean, I don't need to know all the details about the competitive gaming sphere to know that, honestly, and this isn't even, you know, trying to be weird about, but, like, you know, just, like, the continent of Asia with, like, China, Korea, Japan, etc., like, dude, those motherfuckers game, son. Like, I don't, like, they don't fuck around. Like, when it comes to gaming, they do not fuck around with that shit. Like, at least the ones who actually, like, you know, generally, like, invest time in the game like, you know, a gamer here in the US would. Like, the equivalent of that to, you know, over there, like, they are way more cutthroat and way more fucking, like, die hard about it. You know, like, dead ass. They make tryhards and, like, you know, and, like, the, like, invested gamers here in the US look like a bunch of bitches. They look like, the, you know, just, like, little enthusiasts at that point. Just amateur enthusiasts in comparison. Trans gamers are worse. Oh, and honestly, I know. I've played with them in, like, Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 matches before. Holy fuck. Dude, it's like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, my dude. Like, I mean, you know, there's been times where I've gamed with them just casually, and holy fuck, is it damn near impossible to deal with any of them. I mean, you can, like, sneak up on them, especially if they, like, try to do some sniper roll or some shit. You know, sometimes you might get to sneak up on them, but oh my god, it's like they have a vendetta on you specifically at that point. It's like they try to find your ass specifically and hunt you down. You know, it's like, it's just, it's like, holy shit. Like, sometimes, I mean, they go that hard. Like, I had one, like, match where there was, like, this sniper who obviously was, like, you know, a Chinese gamer, because it was in the, you know, the characters or whatever the fuck, you know, in the traditional, like, Chinese, you know, character shit. And, I forgot the exact name of it, whatever. But, but, dude, this motherfucker was just, like, you know, perched up in some random little fucking corner. I don't even know how in the fuck he got there. He probably, like, took a plane from the air, you know, from the airfield at, you know, like, the HQ of his, you know, base, and just dropped and parachuted perfectly on this tiny little perch that you couldn't get to. It was just sniping bitches, and just, like, just sitting there, just chilling, you know, just doing whatever. And when he ran out of ammo, I noticed he would be gone for a little bit, and I'm assuming it's because he would sneak around, find an ammo cache, and then go back to base, and then do the stupid fucking thing again. Like, I mean, it was and it would just be constant. Like, the dude had, like, 4 deaths, and at a certain point, I'm like, you know what, fuck this guy. Like, and I found a way to where I can at least kind of sneak over and, like, you know, just, like, you know, find a way to where he wouldn't necessarily notice me immediately, because he had basically where his entire field of view was like, it was like he was on the corner of a map, basically. I think it was like that fucking desert map with like the British and Germans in Battlefield 5 or whatever. I think it was that map. I forgot the name of it. Elamine or whatever. I don't think it was that, but whichever one that was. Or I think it was like Canyon Path. Either way, it's that map. But he had like a perfect little field view where he had like a view of the bridge and all sorts of shit. And I'm just like, you know, fuck this. And I found a little spot to where, like, you know, as long as I just like, just kind of like time it, so to speak, you know, he wouldn't notice me. You know, so I just kind of, you know, like was looking around and I noticed he had his attention to like, you know, a gigantic fight on the other side of the bridge. So I'm like, okay, cool, opportunity. So I went near a bush, just kind of chilled there for a second, you know, because I'm behind enemy lines at this point too, at the same time. I've been trying to sneak my way over to fuck this guy, you know, up a little bit. And, you know, and I actually, you know, pretty much the only deaths, you know, that he had were from me because he went back there a few times thinking, oh, someone got lucky. You know, but then he realized it was me fucking with him, and then he started hunting me down. He stopped being on that perch, and eventually just started he tried to follow me around. Like, cause, you know, I think he changed the role, and, like, and would basically kind of, like, go on the outside of the main battles and shit, because that's what I was doing, trying to, like, kind of pick people off and shit. And, like, you know, and it's like, he must have noticed me, especially, because he kind of figured out, you know, my pattern or some shit, because, like, that dude would constantly try to keep fighting me. Like, I died to him at least, like, 10 different fucking times. It was so annoying. Dude had, like, 80 fucking kills. It was just like, Jesus, what the fuck? Sukov! Would be a ChadCon dad. A ChadCon dad? If the Connor broke, he'd be anything but a ChadCon dad. Yeah. And then I should move to Japan. Sorry, family. I hear Japanese girls love furries. Dude, I live in Portland. There's plenty of people that are okay with furries and shit like that around here. And also, there's like a Asian demographic here. Like, I don't really need to go anywhere if I really wanted that. But I don't care about, like, you know, ethnic, you know, or like, you know, ethnic. Shut the fuck up! Holy shit, I'm trying to say something. Hey, get over here. Sukov, get over here. Shit. Anyway, like I was saying, like, when it comes to, like, you know, attractiveness stuff, like, you know, ethnic traits or, like, ethnicity is, like, arbitrary. I don't really care that much. So, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, whatever. You know, it's not that big of a deal to me. Suka got some attitude today? Yeah, he definitely does. And you were chilling the entire time, and now you want to start barking off like a fucking asshole. God damn. It's just over the fact that, like, you know, there's just noise outside. So, like, not every little thing is some shit going down on my property, dog. It's fucking hell. Let's fly to Mexico if you make zoo Chihuahua puppies. Well, you want to know something funny? Zukov does actually have, like, a very small percentage of Chihuahua in him. It's like 1% or like 2%. It's not really much at all. But he does have a little bit. I think it's because of, like, you know, is more of the Pomeranian Border Collie background. I think maybe there was, like, you know, somewhere on that side of, you know, is a lineage where there's probably, like, a Chihuahua in there or something. He also has Dachshund in him, too. Which is another small dog. He has, like, you know, like 3 or 4 large, medium, well, not really large, but he has, like, 4, well, 1 large. I mean, he has, like, you know, predominantly German Shepherd in him. And then he has a little bit of Border Collie, secondarily. And then he has American Bully, Pomeranian, a little bit of Dachshund, like something else, some Chihuahua, and then, like, a few other things. Like, so he's straight up just got like a mixture of all sorts of random shit. He's a super mutt. Explains a lot. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really bark that much, though. But when he does, holy shit, though. Yeah, I could probably take a quick little skim around to see what things we could look at later when I get off work. Oh shit, there's like a whole big thing with like Rashida Tlaib had a protest and Marjorie Taylor Greene called it an insurrection. You have to be fucking kidding me, dude. Well, what the hell? My friends and me meeting up after a stressful week. True. Too true. Oh shit. Because Instagram doesn't like multi-windows. I have to do this real quick. There we go. Oh, now you're oh my god, okay, well, I guess I'm not having a multi-window now. Friendly reminder, match your pizza socks for my cat. Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. Are you following me, by the way? Are you following me on the Instas? Because if not, you should find it, because it's pretty... I think it should be pretty self-explanatory. I think you should be able to know. I don't know your handle. It's the exact same here. Or at least it should be pretty much the exact same over here. If not, I'll just, like, share it to you. But I'm pretty sure, like, you should find it just by literally just searching Ignore Husky, just, like, over here. So... I don't really use it too much, to be fair, but I need to kind of change that, to be honest. I need to post, like, pictures and shit like that over there, honestly, just, like, and stuff like that. And honestly, maybe even do an Instagram live stream at some point. This one? Oh, did you already find it? Yep, that's it. That, indeed, do be it. Well, see, there you go, see? Self-explanatory. It's knocking time. Well, I guess you'll know, like, whatever random little adventures I might have. Or see more pictures of, like, concerts and stuff like that. Little memes. I mean, it probably wouldn't be that, interesting. Except for music shit, probably. It's probably gonna be more bent around, like, being like a music / maybe like a vlog post, type of thing, but... I'll load up a fresh one. I'll load up a fresh one. Then we'll get myself off to work. I was about to put on a site, lost the accent above the E. The first spike is already taken. I have Rose Black 2222. Or Rose _ Black. Well, yeah, if you're following me, then I should be able to immediately follow you back, though, so it shouldn't be too hard to find you at all. In fact, I bet if I, went over there right now, I bet I could probably, let's just see. Yeah, it already had. Yeah, there we go. See? Boom. Okie dokie. Bam. See, it was very quick. I just had to go to my, like, followers tab and you were, like, the first one there, so. Easy peasy. What isn't easy peasy is getting myself motivated to go to work. But anyway, that was called good for now, so peace out. And, of course, I shall be back after work. Well, actually, I'm going to be going to karaoke bar a little bit. So, keep it simple. 2222, not 29780876. Yeah, it can't be like some random absurd number scheme. I keep it even more simple, and either do like 11 or 97 or some shit like that. But that's just me. But, anyway. You know what? I might stream at the karaoke bar. Maybe. I'll see how I feel about that. But anyway, peace out, and I'll see you all in that next one. Wherever that may be, and whenever.